Hello friends, welcome to GT Science tutorial. From this video, I am going to start a new chapter, that is pressure. In this video, I will explain what the pressure is, I will solve a numerical problem and I will explain some applications related to pressure. But before that, if you haven't done it already, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will never miss an update from me. So let's start. The first question is, what is pressure? प्रेसर भनेको के हो त? प्रेसर भनेको त्यस्तो फोर्सलाई भनिन्छ जुन फोर्स चाहिँ कुनै सर्फेस माथि परपेन्डिकुलरली एक्ट गरिरहेको हुन्छ। परपेन्डिकुलरको मतलब 90 डिग्री बनाएर। सपोज हामीले कुनै सर्फेस माथि अर्को कुनै सर्फेसले परपेन्डिकुलरली फोर्स एप्लाई गर्यौं भने त्यहाँ प्रेसर जेनेरेट हुन्छ। मतलब कुनै स्पेसिफिक एरियामा अरु कुनै सामान युज गरेर यदि हामीले फोर्स एप्लाई गर्यौं भने त्यहाँ प्रेसर जेनेरेट हुन्छ। यही कुरा एक्जाममा आयो भने कसरी लेख्ने त्यो हेरौं। In examination, if the question is what is pressure, then you need to write the following things. First of all, you need to start from the definition. The definition of pressure is defined as the force acting perpendicularly on unit area of a surface. Here the definition tries to say that pressure is the force that is acting perpendicularly on unit area of a surface. Here perpendicularly means making 90 degree and unit area means area having 1 meter square. Now the definition can be well understood by watching this figure. Here this is the surface, this line is the surface and this is the object that is applying force perpendicularly on the surface. Now because of the pressure, the structure of the surface has been destroyed. Mathematically, pressure can be written as F by A, that is force by area. This is the short form P is equal to F by A that you need to understand. Now unit of force is Newton, unit of area is square meter or meter square, then unit of P will be, that is unit of pressure will be Newton by meter square, that is also called Newton per meter square, or in common term it is called Pascal, that is denoted by PA. From the formula of pressure, that is P is equal to F by A, if we consider force to be constant, then we can write that P is inversely proportional to A, that is pressure is inversely proportional to the area. Now this statement is trying to say that pressure will increase if the area on which force is acting is decreased and pressure will decrease if the area on which the force is acting is increased. Now this statement can be illustrated by seeing these figures. Now from the first figure you can see that the surface is made up of foam. Now if we put a brick in landscape form, then this will press the foam to a lesser extent. Similarly, if the same brick is placed on the same foam in portrait form, then the brick will press the foam to a greater extent. Again, from the same formula, that is P is equal to F by A, if we consider the surface area to be constant, then we will get another form, that is P is directly proportional to F, that is pressure is directly proportional to the force. Now this statement is trying to say that pressure will increase if the force is increased and will decrease if the force is decreased, provided that the surface area remains the same. So if the surface area remains the same, then the condition in which force is greater will have the greater pressure and the condition in which the force is lesser will have lesser pressure. प्रेसरसँग रिलेटेड धेरै न्यूमेरिकल्सहरु छन्, त्यसमध्ये एउटा धेरै नै इम्पोर्टेन्ट र एक्जाममा बारम्बार सोधिरहने न्यूमेरिकल हेरौं है त। Now let's see a numerical problem. The numerical problem is a girl weighing 45 kg stands on her one leg. If the area of her shoe is 0.04 meter square, calculate the total pressure exerted by her leg on the floor. Now from this figure we can see that mass is given to be 45 kg, area of her shoe is given to be 0.04 meter square and we need to calculate pressure. Now from the formula of pressure we know that P is equal to F by A. Here A is given but we need to calculate the force, right? So the formula of force is m into g, where m is the mass and g is the acceleration due to gravity. If we multiply them, we will get the value of force, that is to be 441 Newton. Here the value of g is 9.8 meter per second square. I have already made a video about acceleration due to gravity. You can go and watch that video so that you will get the concept of acceleration due to gravity. Now if we use this value in the formula, that is P is equal to F by A, in place of F we need to write 441 and in place of A we need to write 0.04. Then we will get this much amount of value, and this is our required answer, that is 11,025 Pascal is the answer. Hence the girl will exert 11,025 पास्कल प्रेशर ऑन द फ्लोर. प्रेशरसँग रिलेटेड धेरै एप्लिकेशन्सहरू छन्. ती मध्ये केही इम्पोर्टेन्ट एप्लिकेशन्सहरू मैले यस भिडियोमा दिएको छु. अरु पनि एप्लिकेशन्सहरू छन् जसको लागि म एउटा छुट्टै भिडियो तयार गर्नेछु. सो हेरौं केही एप्लिकेशन्सहरू. Now let's see some application of pressure. The first application is bed of nails. You can see in the figure there are a large number of nails on a bed of nail, but still people can walk on that very easily. What is the reason behind that? Actually the reason is there are a large number of nails on a bed of nails, which increases the area of the bed, so it will provide less pressure than compared to a single nail. As we know that pressure is inversely proportional to area. Because of this concept, people can walk easily on the bed of nail. The second application is dual rear wheels of trucks and lorries. You can see in the figure, trucks and lorries generally have two wheels on the back. Why do they have two wheels on the back? Actually the reason is trucks and lorries are used to carry heavy weight, so the pressure of the truck on the ground must be minimized. Hence to minimize the pressure, vehicles has dual rear wheel because it will has large area, and we know that if the area is large then it will have less amount of pressure. Similarly, third application is sharp edges of cutting tools. Why do cutting tools have sharp edges? The reason behind it is the edge of cutting tools like knife, khukuri, axe, etc. are sharp in order to reduce the area of contact. As area decreases, pressure increases and cutting becomes easy. Similarly, the next application is army tanks rests upon a continuous chain. Why does it happen? Why does army tanks rest upon a continuous chain? And why don't they have wheels? So the reason is army tanks rest upon a continuous chain in order to increase the area of contact with the ground. This reduces the pressure and the tank can run smoothly. Please share this video to everybody you know so they will know about pressure and applications of pressure. Thank you.